Star Wars hot take. Rogue One is the best Star Wars movie. Before you disagree, let me show my work. I have 5 main reasons for this. Number 1, it connects to both the original trilogy and the prequels. The connection to the original trilogy is obvious. It takes place right before A New Hope, but it's so seamless. Look at this shot from A New Hope, the Tantive 4, the consular ship, and look at this one, the same ship from Rogue One. It even has the same sound effects, the troopers running around, everything. It's impeccable. But it also connects just enough to the prequels by putting Bail Organa by Jimmy Smits in one of those shots. That was a nice, meaningful moment that I appreciate. Reason number 2, Rogue One contains a scientific explanation about why the destruction of the Death Star was so easy. I mean, I know you had to fly through the trench and everything, but why do 2 tiny torpedoes blow up the whole station? That whole thing makes a lot more sense if you know that it was secretly scientifically engineered to do so. So not only does it connect to the original trilogy, it enhances the original trilogy. Reason number 3, I knew exactly what was going to happen at the end of the movie. I mean, you don't ever hear about most of these characters anywhere else in Star Wars. You know that this is a very risky situation that they are probably not going to make it out of. You know that they have to get the Death Star plans. You know that their plan has to be successful somehow. But somehow, even though I knew all that, it made me care so much. The stakes were so high, and I was so obsessed, like the whole movie, with what was going to happen. The intensity was incredible. How everything was so close, like so close to failing every step of the way. They almost didn't flip that switch on the beach. They almost didn't get that disc. They almost didn't get that disc away from Darth Vader. Speaking of Darth Vader, that brings us to reason number 4. This hallway scene is the most intimidating appearance of Darth Vader in Star Wars. I think seeing him as a villain in 70s and 80s movies with those special effects, those graphics, like, yeah, he was a villain, but I was never as scared of him as other villains, you know? But this hallway scene, the absolute ruthlessness with which he went after those rebels was just terrifying, mind-blowing. It changed my view of the character. Again, enhancing the original trilogy. Last but not least, reason number 5, I don't know how they did this, but they made this film a gateway for people who don't know Star Wars to maybe find a way to enter into enjoying the franchise. It's such a good movie on its own. Like, without all of the Star Wars context, all you really need to know is that the Empire is bad and in control and oppressive. You don't really need to know anything else. They show and explain just enough, and they make the story so solid, standing on its own, that it's a way to just show someone a good movie that happens to be Star Wars. That's my Star Wars hot take. I know what happens when you post Star Wars opinions on the internet. Have fun.